Hi, I'm Corolla. This is my first time on YouTube, so bear with me. I'm an oracle reader, tarot reader. I'm a soul mender. I do soul readings, soul unhookings, quantum healings, and a lot of world readings, private readings. So I'm going to do a world reading at the moment because the energy of December. Okay, so I work with the Palladians. I also work with the Artatorians and Sananda's energy. I love spiritual work, so it's my passion. And I'm learning how to use different channels in a moment because I think it's important to get the world. So I'm going to ask the question is, what is December bringing us with the world energy and with all the shifts that are going on in this world? So let's go how we go. And thank you for everyone who's going to support me and watch me. As I'm saying, this is my first time. So I hope my YouTube channel will grow. I'll be going on a couple times a week, hopefully. So give me bear with that. So where are we energy-wise? So the moon. So the moon is a beautiful card, right? So it shines a light. I'm using this star, so that I use different cards. So I'm using these cards. They're called the Star Tarot. It's a very beautiful set. So the moon shines a light on all the situations like that. We're coming out of a Scorpio energy, okay, and everything is still black and white. So basically, we're balancing into a new energy, and it's a very strong energy. We also have the totem of the owl above it and ravens down the bottom. We have the Six of Swords, which means there's a lot of mental energy and a lot of exhaustion around humanity in the moment, which is very understandable because we've been going through. So the new energy is coming in very quick and fast. So basically, everything as a light worker that I believe from my heart is that we're actually opening up to new ways of things. I think there's a lot of collapses coming around us, and a lot of people will be held accountable for what's actually going on in the moment. So we have the Seven of Swords, but as you can see, there's a white, beautiful, look at that beautiful animal there, and with a white moon on top, right? The Seven of Swords. So a lot of things are still hidden from us, but there's so much coming through surface, and they're doing it very slowly because mentally it'd be very exhausting for our soul. So as I work in the soul essence, I always look how the soul can move forward as we are actually doing a soul's journey here on this earth plane. And we've come from different planets, different universes and stuff like that. So we have to remember that we're basically really experiencing a deep journey. So I also pulled the Ace of Pentacles. So yes, aces are beautiful cards. Pentacles are money cards. So there's big changes coming, and they're coming, and it's a confirmation that they're actually already here. So we can trust the journey to move forward. So we have a lot of younger generations. I've got the Prince of Swords to me, and the totem animals, there's birds. So we have a lot of birds as our totem animals at the moment. So we could have crows, ravens, owls, eagles, like that. And so it's very important. We have the Ace of Wands there. So the change is coming very positively in. It's not going to do as much harm as we thought it would. So it's coming in beautifully. The Ten of Pentacles is the ending. And also, I believe it's a beginning where families will start seeing each other again and coming together. And the Seven of Wands, so you can see the cards. I always look at this card as because it has a beautiful energy in it, and it also has like the fire energy. So there's so much to see. It's like we're grounding all this new symbol, like our strength in our heart space, our heart energy, and it's like up the top here's a line, and it's just opening our throat chakra up, and that we are actually starting to stand in our truth, and as we need to. The King of Cups is here, so I always got this feeling there's so many changes happening in our money system, in our world, and then we have the Ace of Cups to fill up the cup. So they're very positive cards for December, right? I'll do shadow reading with it to see how we bring all this forward. So basically is because today's the 11th, so it's a master number, and from the 11th onwards there's a lot of changes coming. I'm in Hervey Bay in Australia, so we have a lot of mandates here and things like so I'm in Australia to explain it. So we have mandates here where certain kind of people cannot walk into places or go to work from the 17th of December, right? But I believe the mandates will eventually be dropped because it's just not the right thing to do. We should not separate humanity for once. As a human being, we should come from kindness and our love space and our love center. With what I work with, and I believe as I work deep inside people's souls, is I do a lot of unhooking. So we unhook a lot of agendas, we unhook a lot of soul karmas. On my spiritual journey, I am actually an artist as well. So I've created some cups. They're my own artwork, and I put them on the cups to give us better energy. I've made a calendar. I'm not going to sell calendars because they're too expensive to make, but there's a lot of beautiful artwork in them, and I created the artwork. Like this is karma and letting go. So in January, there's a lot of karma release and a lot of letting go, basically. And then we go into February. This is our soul family getting back together. And I find that very beautiful. And then we go into March. This is Mother Earth really coming back into herself and rebalancing. There's angels around singing and doing beautiful harmony. It's all about frequency. So our frequency has been changed through radio waves and other technology up in the sky. So we're actually taking that technology back and rebalancing basically how dramatic we've been affected by all this radio wave. I did a big drawing on a healing bed. They're talking about a lot of med beds. So basically they're crystalline layer beds. They're very complicated to draw, so I just did it. So your soul essence can go into one and lay in it and recharge basically your energy. It does a lot of healing. I believe there's already about quite a few of these on the earth plane. I think they started off being chakra. First of all, that started balancing our chakras. And now I believe as they're on this earth plane, they're still hidden from us, but they will be more available as time passes and people understand more where we're actually at. And they're very beautiful to lay in. If you know how to travel through the universal dimensional vortexes, is you can actually go, like I go to the Palladians, and then when I need to recharge, I actually do that. They have a big crystal up there as well. It's huge, and it actually recharges your energy. So this is the Palladians. So they have basically a star system, energy system, and we have grits here on Earth, like the pyramids and all that kind of stuff. But there's other star beings as well, and they don't look. We always think that they look a certain way. They actually don't, because a lot of them are just energy. But they come to us because we are humans see with our eyes, where they feel the energy. You can see what they look like, but I'm not disputing that. Is this that they look different than us, and they are just in such a high vibration that when you connect with them, that you actually have to change your vibration to allow that channeling in, and it takes quite a while to learn. When I learned it, I had to really raise my frequency. So I did a lot of frequency work so I could actually hold that energy. So it's quite a beautiful journey, actually. This is our Mother Earth. So as you can see, this is actually our ancestors card, and they hold the key to the past, present, and future. Right. So in my point of view, we are actually we can travel into our past, we're in the now, and then we go into the future. So it's really important to do that. So there's a book of knowledge I always call forward. So when I do healings on people, through a meditation, we call the book of knowledge in. So you can review your past, and you go in your present, and you rewrite your future to a more positive, because we have to move our energy into a more positive and light energy, because and keep our frequency higher. The more you're chained into the fear base, the more your life doesn't flow with you. So you really want your life to flow with you. So in July, that's where my star sign is. Yeah. So this is Mother Earth, Rebalance. Okay. So she's healing herself. This is tree energy. I love trees because they give us air, and this is a big vortex that sends energy down to Earth. And there's an angel on the side. I like working with angels as well. So there's much going on into the Earth, and the tree energy is very important, and a lot of vibrations to change us back into the love vibration. This is like a traveling elevator, or like they use in Doctor Who, but this is your now, your present, and your future. So you can travel into this elevator and go up along the road, and there's a book of knowledge here, star beings, and you can travel anywhere you like through vortexes, and you can rewrite your book for the future there, and just travel. This is Egyptian energy, or very, very beautiful light language and vortex energy as well. That's for the September one. And now we have the rising of the golden energy towards the golden age, basically. So where there's copper for healing, gold, there's gold, silver. I wear a lot of silver because I believe it opens your channel a lot more. But I will also wear a lot of crystals, but I also wear copper. This has actually gold in it and a healing symbol. So, and when you turn it the other way, actually it's for healing. I always wear Stargate, angel, crystals, quartz. I love quartz crystal. My favorite is actually selenite, because you don't have to cleanse it, and it's beautiful. But I collect all kinds of crystal. Now this is a beautiful one. As it's rising, the vortexes are opening. There's a lot of dark energy that has been removed from this earth plane. So that's very important. This is one of my favorite drawings because we can reach into the energy field of the vortexes and other dimensions. And we can open our crown chakra to channel lots, because once we evolve into more channeling, once you trust your channel, you can really open it up. So, and the star beings are all around us. So I'm going to do a quick starbing reading. I've got quite a few different cards, which I love using. These are the light, the work of your light. They're very beautiful cards. So it said, take a break. So a life work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So it's telling us to basically to relax our energy and to look after ourselves in the moment, because there's so much going on, especially with the agendas. And then we have birthing a new age. So we are birthing the new age now. So there's no turning back. The golden age is coming towards us. We're in a 10-year cycle. It comes to us in our dream state, but it also is we as human beings need to change to a brighter future. Don't dim to fit in. So what do you know how we always get judged about certain things in life to fit into this group or this group? Is I've learned over the years that I am my own person, and I've lost a lot of friends because of the work I do, and which is okay. It's a journey. What I believe in is so strong within me, and I believe everything comes from the love, from the heart chakra, and I think that's our healing part in our life. And you know, if people don't resonate with a lot of things you do, I'm okay with that. You know, I get laughed at a lot and called as conspiracies. I'm not. I do what I do because I have a passion for it, and I totally believe in it. And I've been doing this for so many years, and I've always seen spirit since I was a child. So there's no fear, and I can tune in really quick to spirit as well. The age of the light. So, you know, we've won this war now, this bioweapon war, and people are going to be held accountable, and the light is shining on everything. Sometimes you get the moon or the tower in a tarot card, and it really shines. I always believe the moon shines a light on certain things, but they have to do it really gently, because there's a lot of people that won't understand what's going on. So it is really important that we stand in our own light. I'm also on Facebook. I do live readings on Facebook, and I also do the spirit directory where you can book me for readings. So, but boundaries. So we're going into boundaries. So if you can see this card. So where's your boundaries in life? Where do we start saying no to things? This has a lot of hands out if you have a look at it. All right. So a lot of people want a part of us in the moment, and a lot of the things are very not nice, you know, like I look at the agendas around the world, what they're trying to do to us, that we need this and we need that. But we have our own immune system and health system to help us. You know, people have different views on it. Whatever you decide to do is your body. I won't interfere in it. But your porthole to your heart and your temple can't be played with. So you've got to remember that your soul is the most important thing that goes within your higher self, because it travels at night and it has a golden strand attached to it. And the golden strand that's attached to it keeps you safe when you travel with your soul. And I call it the night shift, because sometimes you wake up very tired in the mornings because of it. So always believe that everything is for a purpose, and everything has its way of acknowledging things, and that you have to really work your inner temple to allow the light in, okay? And it's your journey. Whatever you do, if you're in fear, that's a journey that you need to heal. If you're in relationships with toxic people, you have to realize that, you know, what do you actually want out of life? If you're looking for a partner in life. A lot of people always ask, oh, is my soulmate coming? But you've got to realize if you ask for your soulmate, is you're going to have a lot of lessons to learn with your soulmate. If you ask your twin flame, that's a very big clash in a relationship, because it is a twin flame, right? And you need to understand that. So there's so many different. If someone's searching just for love and accepting someone to love them for who they are, and want that kind of relationship, that's what you ask for. It's like manifesting, and we're good in manifesting. And yes, open up to it. Become a community again. Become the light. Become the love. Become everything that you want to be. You're powerful. You're unique. You're loved. You just have to open to it. We're breaking away from a lot of chains in the moment that humanity has brought on to us. This is also called like a devil card, where we're breaking away from the system, the chains that we've been chained on for God knows how long. I always believe in my God essence. There's a saying, we're born in the image of God, and yet we don't embrace who we really are, or our soul essence, our soul journey. So I think it's a really important time to be really positive and really embrace that within yourself, and learn. Like here we got a beautiful ocean, and it's called the Mintake and Longing for Home, Belonging, the original light worker. So a lot of us are actually feel we don't belong on this earth. I've felt that since I was a child, that I'm not from here. But we're longing to go home. We're longing to feel, to be around the energy that we're used to many centuries ago, years ago. It depends how many lifetimes you've done on this earth. I sit there sometimes when I was really young. I longed and looked to the stars, and I always thought that it was time that we really own our journey with the stars and where we're going, basically. So I think it's a really important journey, that we know that we're visitors on this planet, and we are just that, visitors. We have a lot of a new generation being born, who will think totally different than we did. Like I feel I'm an old soul and a very knowledgeable soul, but I also know I got Pleiades in me, because I draw them a lot, and this is a Pleiades card. So we have a lot of Pleiadians on Earth in the moment, helping us to shift this energy that we're in. So December is going to be a really beautiful month for us all. And also we have the sisterhood of the rose. That means us the feminine energy is becoming stronger, and it's a sisterhood, where we embrace our heart space again, where we nurture things. And we in the year of Aquarius, which we are in, and it's becoming stronger. We're going in retrograde shortly, so we have a Christmas in retrograde basically. But it's going to be very interesting, because a lot of us can't see our family, especially here in Australia. We have a lot of border closure. So if you visualize Australia, like we're supposed to be an island, but it has a lot of places, and they actually have borders. For some reason, they're run by premiers, and we don't have the same laws in every place here. Like the law is different in Sydney than it is here in Queensland or in South Australia, or like Western Australia and stuff like that. So they have different road rules, different. I don't know why, but I think everyone, if I move back to South Australia, I need a South Australian license, and Queensland, I need a Queensland license. So you change your number plates and things like that. So Australia is just a huge island, but yet it's so separated basically in the moment. which I find very sad because it's such a beautiful country and we can't travel openly anymore. It's very controlled in the moment by premiers, and I feel that's going to collapse, and that our government is about to collapse in our money system. I feel for so many people because it's really heartbreaking to see that they can't see the family, that the things they want to do for Christmas they cannot. You can't visit here, you can't do this, you can't go into. I from the 17th can't go into anywhere to eat because of mandates that they have brought in. And I never thought in my lifetimes at my age I would see something like this. It is terrible, but in my heart I feel it's all going to collapse and the light has won and it will change. So I believe that so strongly, and I believe, like, in everything that I feel, that there's going to be a beautiful, better understanding towards humanity. Next year's a new year. We have to celebrate it, and we have to be in that space of love and really connect to it. So I find that very amazing, and we have such a beautiful future if you're willing to see it. And being spiritual or being on an enlightened journey, there's different ways you can cook, whatever you want to call it. To me, it's standing in your own power, basically, and taking back who you are. And that's our trip. But I've got the dark mirror cards here that tell me the shadow part of the world. So I'll do it on the world in a moment, not just Australia, because I used to do a lot of Australian readings, right? So what do we have to learn? What is a shadow that's shining, that is getting removed from this world in the moment? So the shadow is still the pain, behind the pain. So there's so many people in pain in the moment, and so many people can't actually believe what's going on. And there's so many people that really trust in the government and they can't even see what's going on. So it's going to be a really big awakening to a lot of people once they find out. I'm watching the trial in America in a moment, and how many people actually have resigned very high up from their jobs. It's quite interesting how corrupt everything actually is. So here we are, we're sitting peacefully among the thorns. So we're waiting for the change, and it's starting to happen. And the thorns, you know what I mean? There's a lot of thorns that went in there too. But we are, as human beings, we sit amongst it, and some of us are waiting it out. Some of us take action, but there's a big storm coming. I call this a tower card, even though it's like in the mirror. So the storm is up on us to bring the change in. So we need to be very strong and very grounded while this happens, because a lot of people won't believe what's coming on. It's basically, this is Naked to the Stars. So basically it's taking everything that you once knew, you thought was the truth, away. It's basically starting all over again. It's like the full energy, like it's starting from nothing, like you've been totally naked and starting from nothing. So it's a beautiful energy once you understand this. So we got a tournament. So this is how much we've been stabbed by the darkness of what's going on, and we cannot allow that anymore. We need to remove that. And the people that always believe in the system is crashing, by the way. So there's a revenge card. So they're still trying to do some revenge work, but I believe in the light and that they have taken it out. And for us, we don't need to take any revenge. We just need to step step into our truth and our soul essence, basically, to do our soul job. And then the last card I'm going to pull is today for tomorrow. This is unity. Like, take yourself back, unite. Revenge will only give more karma out. Look, the people that ruled us over all these many years, hundreds of years, all the people that have taken us and just, the tax system and the unfairness of things, and it's crumbling. There's so many things that are crumbling, so many things that are just falling apart. And I always believe we're in a 10-year cycle. So I always believe we have a start, and then by the 10 years, everything is put back together. So it's the same. Say you're reborn. Say, look at the baby for a start, right? So they're born, and then they learn to crawl, they learn to talk, they learn many things from the age of 0. So they're born like a journey of the unknown, and then they go ahead and learn more things. By the age of 10, they have quite a lot of input on what is going on. And when we're in a 10-year cycle, it's very similar. So this is a new learning experience for all of us. And I always feel, working from the heart space and understanding that you are actually a beautiful soul and doing a unique journey on this plane, that you are the unique person, is the most important thing you can do in life. So embrace who you are, do what you do best, stay on your boundaries, don't go around and abusing people because there's certain mandates in place. It's, they didn't put them in place. So just remember that. Just treat humanity with respect. If you, like here in Australia, if I can't enter something, I'm not going to go and abuse a person for it, because it's not their fault. They're just doing their job, like all of us trying to survive in these crazy times. So enough said of that. Is with Christmas coming up, so we got the 22nd. 22nd is a very important number. So just remember that there's a lot of changes coming, and to embrace them. Like, people reckon silver's going to go really high, and that we have a lovely the value of gold. There's a new money system coming in, which makes people better. Some say that there's even debt. The debts are removed, that you won't have to pay a lot of interest. I watch a lot of different kind of videos and things, and of how I feel about it. I just feel that the change is huge, and that we are going to more golden age, and dreams that you think are not achievable are. You are the manifestor of your life. You are the creator of your life. It's your story, your journey, your understanding of your journey. And if you need to reach out for help, you do that. But stay in your power. Embrace what's around you, and just be the best you can be. No one's asking more. And with beautiful Christmas coming around, I know there's big changes coming even on the 31st, because once the first hits here, there's a big energy coming down. I've been shown this, and the energy is going to be very, very big, and it's a high frequency as well. Is there's going to be new radio waves sent out, because the old ones have to be removed, because it's like they put a spell on a lot of people and on Earth, basically, and it has to be removed. And to me is listen to high frequency music, to open your heart space and to understand that we are in a big change in this world, in this era, and and just embrace the new. Don't be afraid of it, because it is honestly for the better. You know, might not see it right now, but you will, you know, ahead. We need to protect our children. We need to teach our children the way that we ground ourselves into Mother Earth, that we respect her, that we honor her, and that we are a journey. We're rebirthing our own energy in the moment. Mother Earth is rebirthing, so we have to really embrace it. I think it's a beautiful journey. So with that, I'll leave it at that. And I hope you enjoy my videos. I'll be doing a lot more, and I'm trying to do very positive ones and do readings. So you can go on my Facebook page. It's Corolla Worth. I do readings on there as well. And I also do private readings, mainly in Australia in the moment. I will do overseas ones through the company directory, spiritual company. I can do that spiritual directory. So it's quite amazing. So, but enjoy your time on this planet, and just enjoy who you are. And from my heart to yours, blessings. Stay in gratitude, and always remember you have enough. And if someone doesn't have enough food or something, give them some. Okay? Much blessing. Bye.